Hey there, hi there, ho there. I follow a bunch of sourdough people and try to use some of their recipes. Today we're using Amy Bakes bread. It's an easy sourdough discard bread. I want to make a funfetti for a friend. Her son's birthday party is tomorrow. I'm just taking this with me even though she told me I didn't need to bring anything. I'm gonna use these when I do my stretch and folds. I'm gonna put these little guys on top. Half part of my family's Italian. They do these cookies where they put a butter wash or the powdered sugar, like powdered sugar water mix or something on top. But I'm just gonna probably just do a little bit of butter after it bakes. Do a little melted butter and sprinkle these on top. I added the yeast, the water, the sourdough discard. I keep a jar of discard for this reason. Also to make cookies, crackers, anything. Now we're gonna add 10 grams of salt. World Baseball Classic is this week for anybody who's into baseball. What team are you following? I'm kind of just following everybody at this point, having some fun with it. I know some people have said that they would like them to do this later in the season, like around the All-Star break, but I think it's a good time for the World Baseball Classic just because of the fact that teams get to continue to play in spring training while some of the guys go off and play in the World Baseball Classic. So I think it's actually probably a better way of doing it. So it's good to see you get the teams that are still playing, some of the players at the World Baseball Classic. So it gives everybody a chance to keep playing too, which I do like. And then we get to continue to watch both types of baseball being played. Obviously I'm cheering for Team USA, but I'm also I like the Dominican Republic. I don't know if there's a Team Brazil, I have to look. In the Olympics, I got to go to the women's final, US versus Brazil. And then I also got to see them play in beach volleyball in the finals. The semifinal finals was the gold and bronze medal, I think. I can't remember. I should remember, it was only 2024. But I got to see them and I loved the Brazilian fans. They were so much fun. They were a blast. They were yelling, they were screaming. We got on the metro in Paris and they were on there dancing and playing music and it was such a party. I wanted to cheer for Brazil, but I was watching the US, so what am I gonna do? But I was also cheering for Brazil just because the fans were so fun. That was something I got to do that I loved. Going to the Olympics was cool. That's definitely a cool thing to do. I will be cheering for Dominican Republic, the US. We're going to mix this up till all the flour is included. Then she has you do stretch and fold. I've only done one other loaf with yeast. There wasn't a stretch and fold. I can't remember where I got the recipe. This one I'm looking forward to doing and seeing how it comes out. This will sit for a little bit, then I'll do stretch and fold and shape. The difference is I will bake it today. Super excited to see how this one comes out. It does smell like a yeasty bread. Continue to follow along for more baseball. Toronto Blue Jays, Philly, and sourdough content. Gotta learn more about the Blue Jays. We'll be there by the time the season opens.